Okay, so I have a question for y'all. At what point do you give up on somebody that you love? I found myself in like kind of an interesting situation where like I met somebody when I wasn't looking for love, but I lost them when I loved them the most. So there's like always two sides, right? Like on one side, there's like the people who are like, you gotta move on, like you gotta start a new life, you gotta like pick up the pieces, like stay busy, like and just get on with your life. And then there's like the other side where people are like, you have to use this time just to focus on you, but I also am using this time to wait. Like I don't want to use another person as a distraction in the meantime when it's really not fair to them because I know that I'm still completely stuck on somebody else. So like there's another side where people are just like, like I'm just using this time to wait. Like really on some like the notebook type shit where like you go and build a house basically is what I'm saying. Like I use this time just to like lock in, like focus on my life and like building an idea of what I want my life to look like. Cause when you get to know somebody in the beginning, like, like it's always like you get to like hear about somebody's like hopes and what their dreams are and like what they want out of this life, what like an idea of a happy life looks like to them, to you, and then like maybe with each other. And we talked about all these things and I remember like being excited about the plans, like thinking about all the trips that we could take, like traveling together, what it would be like if we decided we wanted to have a family, do we want to get married? You talk about all these things with somebody and like they become your best friend, you know? And I think that's the hardest part for me, feeling like you lost your best friend. And not even just that, like people don't talk about this, like, like it's one thing to like grieve over losing somebody. That's like one part of the sadness, right? But the other part of it is like mourning the life that you imagine that you could have with somebody. Like the life that you were like, maybe even you started like working towards, you know? Like putting in like real life energy towards making that a reality. Um, so yeah, it's an interesting place that I found myself in, and I've been thinking like, what do I do? Do I just like, like throw in a white flag and just be like, you know what, like this is it? Because like they've communicated with me that they're moving on, like they're moving on, and as much as I accept that, and like I'm not making it hard on them at all. Like I want them to be happy and like live a great life. But for me, I've I've just found it incredibly difficult to move on. Just to pretend like it never happened or like I don't want it to still be a thing. So yeah, lately I've just been spending a lot of time thinking about, do I use this time just to like accept what it is now and move on, or do I build a house? Do I imagine like maybe at another point in the future, like imagine, like I think about this all the time, like they reach out, and then like they're like, hey, like we should get together sometime. It would be nice to catch up, see what's going on, and then like we talk about everything, like how you been, what's been going on, and so I just imagine that I have like all these great things to say, that I've been using the time just to lock in on me, focus on my spiritual, on my body, on my mind, on my finances, just like things that are important. Maybe I built up like a online presence or YouTube channel that I'm really proud of, a TikTok page that I'm really proud of, whatever the case may be. And then I ask them what's going on with them, and they have like all these great things to say, as opposed to like, yeah, I'm kind of talking to somebody right now, but it's nothing serious. It feels like I like the other alternative better. And I know this is wishful thinking because I have accepted that I may not ever get this person back. But in like the off chance that there's still an opportunity, like I think that I would rather use this time to build a house. I don't know, it's hard losing somebody that you love, especially when you know that you still want to make it work. You know, I spend all this time, I'm like thinking about this person every day. I'm thinking about all the moments that we share together, like all the things that we did, all the dates that we went on, all the places that we went to, all the experiences that we had, you know, meeting each other's like friends and family. You think about all these things and you're like, man, like these things meant so much to me. Like you brought so much value into my life. Like I cherished what we had. Like I considered us like the best of friends. Um, and it's hard when you feel like you've lost that and you wish that you can get it back, but you understand that at the moment things just aren't the same. And so I think about that and I'm like, man, like in this time that we're apart, you know, as you know, I understand that one of the acts of love may sometimes be that you have to let go. You have to let somebody find what they feel like will be their happiness. And sometimes that may or not always include us. As hard as it is to like accept that because you know how much happiness that they bring to you. So realizing, you know, like that for me has been really hard to accept. But when I think about the two options that I have, just moving on, finding somebody new, somebody to distract me, someone to get my mind off her, or locking in and just like deciding that I want to build a house and like do all the things that I promised her that I would, like accomplish all the goals that I set out for myself. You know how much like I remember how much she inspired me. You know, I remember feeling like I had a new reason to reach all the goals that I wanted to reach. You know, I always found myself, you know, naturally kind of like ambitious and wanting to build a great life for myself. But I remember feeling like an extra amount of pride when I would work because I felt like I was building towards something. And not to say that that necessarily went away when they did, but there's a part of it that changed because I was doing it for us. So I think like I've realized that I want to keep that spirit going, where I'm still doing it for us. You're just not here right now. But I think it's kind of a beautiful thing in a way that I'm still doing it for us. You know? It's like beautifully tragic a little bit. That even though you're not here, I'm still gonna keep doing this for us. I'm still gonna try and build the life that we always said that we wanted. And then maybe one day, when we meet again, we can have that life because I've been working towards it. So yeah, that's kind of where I think I'm gonna be at with it. It's the reason why I started this channel. You know, just locking in, posting every day, talking to y'all about what's going on, giving y'all updates about everything. You know, I don't have it all together, but I'm using this time to try and build a great life, and I'm starting with this. Yeah, I hope I can make y'all proud one day. I hope I can make her proud one day, and I hope I can make myself proud too. So this is just the beginning. It's video one, of course. Here's to getting started. Here's to building the house. I appreciate y'all for watching today. Man, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be trying to post videos every single day. It means the world to me, and salute. Let's do it.